Jocko, I have a question about leadership. I'm a firefighter, and some of the guys on my department have been pushing me to step up and put in for an officer's position, and I'm honored. But when we were going to a call, I was presented with an opportunity to lead and passed it up. I don't know what I was thinking. I can't believe I did that. Did I just lose credibility? If I did, is there a was to get that back away, right? That's what he meant.
Yeah.
If I did, is there a way to get that back? Thanks.
Okay, so first of all, this is just a general rule. If you want to lead, always be ready to lead, right? Be ready to step up. Make sure you're not stepping on people's toes, as always, but be ready to lead. And the way you do that is you think about what you do in certain situations. You should always be thinking about that. You should be thinking, even if you're a trooper or a follower in a certain situation, you should think, okay, well, how would I lead? What would I do right now? What moves would I make? What would I do if a contingency happened right now? And what are the possible contingencies that I could be looking at? What are they? And if you're thinking that as a frontline guy, when the opportunity pops up, then just jump on it. Boom. There you go. Then when it does happen, of course, you got to stay detached, because you want to make sure that you don't lead too far. You don't overstep your bounds and step on toes. So you got to be careful of that. So you need to live with that mindset. And that will make you such a better leader when the moment does come, if you're always thinking about it, if you're always watching, like you talked about earlier. I'm watching the leader. I'm seeing what they're doing. I'm seeing what I might do differently. I'm still supporting them. I'm supporting you. If you're in charge, I'm supporting you, but I'm thinking, hey, I might do this. And then you watch, what would the results of my decision have been compared to what they did? So you can be thinking like a leader, even though you might not necessarily be in a leadership position. So live with that mindset. That's what you need to do. Now, as far as you passing up the opportunity to lead, which, yes, you're admitting was an error. First of all, I'll say this. It's probably not quite as obvious to everyone else as it is to you. In your mind, you're thinking, oh man, I blew it. This was my chance. And no, I bet the guys went back from that call and didn't even think about it. Didn't even think about it again. Most likely, unless it was just some flagrant, I don't want to lead, I'm not ready. If you did that, well then people are going to, but if you just said, if you just kind of backed away from a moment, and people might have realized it. But anyways, regardless of that, you probably guess what I'm going to say. Then what you got to do is own it, right? You got to own it. So when the opportunity presents itself to explain what happened and what went wrong and what you did wrong, right? Not making excuses, but explain where you were weak, so you say, hey guys, hey, remember that last call? I should have stepped up, and I had the wrong mindset. I wasn't ready to lead, and not only did I let you guys down, I let myself down. And I'm not going to let that happen again. From now on, I'm going to have leadership in the front of my mind. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be thinking about what needs to get done. I'm going to be thinking about contingencies and how I'm going to lead. And I promise the next time this opportunity comes up, I'm going to be ready to lead. So I'm sorry for letting you guys down. It won't happen again. Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
Boom. Get the mindset. Live and think as a leader, regardless of what position you're actually in. And then when they call you and the opportunity presents itself, step up and lead.
Obviously, that's your default mindset now.
Yes.
It seems obvious to me.
It is, truly.
Was it always like that? Like even before?
It's that story that I've told over and over again about being on an oil rig and coming up and guys not knowing where to go, or everyone freezing and me going, okay, I'm just to step back and look around and make a call. And when I did that, that was it. And so that's
when it clicked.
It clicked, or I would say, I guess I was thinking about it beforehand, because I was, observing my leaders and thinking about what they were doing and what I would do differently in a certain situation. Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, that's crazy, because even in everyday life, which is what I represent, everyday life, but you know how your wife or girl, whatever, is like, hey, what's the dinner situation? What do you want? Oh, I don't care, whatever you want. Oof. That's a time where I always feel what this guy just asked, I mean, obviously it's nothing compared to his situation, but they're like, hey, what are you thinking for dinner, kind of thing. And I'm like, hey, I don't care. And that's really how I feel. I don't care. I'm kind of down for whatever kind of thing. But that's not why she's asking me. She wants me to make that decision. She wants me to take the lead.
She wants you to step up and lead.
Step up and be like, this is what we're having for dinner. I'm going to go get her. I'm going to make it or whatever. That's what she wants. And really, that situation comes up all the time.
That's a good point.
Just like, the joke. Actually, that's kind of like a joke, when you ask a girl, when a girl says, or when you ask a girl, hey, what do you want to eat? And she says, I don't care, whatever. And then you say, okay, we're going to go eat here. And she goes, I don't really like that.
Of course.
See, yeah. You got to, I feel like this guy when I do that, though. That's the point there.
So from now on, you're going to step up and lead.
I'm going to do it, yeah. But I want it to be my default is why, how like yours is like your default. Like anytime, this is what we're doing. Yeah. Like, okay, you know what?
I wish that was true with it when it did come to dinner. Actually, you know what? It kind of is true because I only go to like 3 places to eat.
Yes.
And I go to one 80% of the time.
Yeah, same here.
So the other 20% of the time. So if she says, where do you want to go? I'm going to say that my restaurant.
Yeah.
We're going to Raglan's in OB.
But that makes it harder though, right? Wait. No. Does she like Raglan's though?
She does.
Oh, okay.
She does.
Which makes it easier. Yeah.
But, and if she doesn't feel like it, then she'll be like, I don't really want to go there. Okay, cool. Now it's on you. I gave you my vote.
Right.
Now you don't want to do that?
But I think you still got to do it. You still got to make a decision. You got to because in a way, I'm in the same boat as your second scenario there. Like if she's not in the mood. So
then I'm just going to name my secondary restaurant.
All right, there you go.
Maybe she'll say yes. Maybe she'll say no.
Yeah. That got to be my default now though.
All right. Step up and lead.
Yeah, you know what I got to do? I got to prepare. I got to prepare myself.
Well, yeah.
I got to have like 5 options just ready to go on deck.
That's what I have. 3.
So that's not what you have.
1, 2, 3, and they all come in the same order.
All right.
I must be really boring.
Nah. Hey, you focus on what's important. That's good.
Okay. Well, whenever my wife says, well, don't you ever want to try anything new? I say nope.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, darling, you're my girl. I'm not looking to try anything new. I'm happy with having the same thing.
Very happy. Yes, that's actually that. I'm going to use that line right there. But what do you do when the team wants to try something new?
All right, let's rock and roll.
All right, let's do that. All right. Good tips.